Welcome back to From the Source podcast. This is episode 35, and today we're going to be watching and discussing the Elite 15 race, which is the first major. I think it's in Amsterdam. So it launched on, the race started on
Thursday?
the 10th.
10th.
Yeah. So currently, as we're filming this, it's Friday, so we're just going to watch it like live for us, and we're just going to give you our feedback on it, what we think is like a good race. Some of the athletes are obviously big time in it. You've got Jake Dearden who's doing it. You've got the current world champ who's called
Alexander Ronkovic.
Yeah, and then we're only going to be watching and reporting on the men's race, the men's like pro race. So the Elite 15 is, we've just been chatting about this. So we know what the Elite 15 is. You've got the top 15 athletes who've qualified with like in the pro division, and they've got the fastest qualifying times. So there's 4 majors, isn't there?
Yeah.
And the Elite 15 is the top 15 athletes who go to these majors. So you can go to one, you could go to all 4 if you wanted to, I think. But basically, we've just been Googling it because the Elite 15 is something everyone knows, but we don't know how it actually works. So the Elite 15 is a separate wave that consists of the top 15 athletes in the pro division. You have women and men pro. And if they go to the Elite 15, they get a chance to go to the World Championships. So there's some automatic spots already. So if you're a world champion already, so you won last year, you go to the next World Champs. And if you come first place in certain races, I think, or in the Elite 15, you go there again. So basically, the top athletes in the world get 4 chances and a few extra chances to get to the World Championships. So this is the first one in Amsterdam. We're going to go through it. We're watching it live now on TV. So if you are listening to this as a podcast, then it might not be as beneficial. But if you're watching it on YouTube, then you'll understand what we're actually doing. It will make sense if you're listening, so you don't need to turn it off, but it might be better to tune in on YouTube.
Yeah. And I'll put a link in for the people that have not watched it yet on the YouTube video when that comes out.
Yeah, perfect. Right, let's get into it. So we've got some athletes coming out. Some of them we'll know, some of them we won't know. We've got 3 Great Britain athletes. So Jake Dearden's one of them, who is 2 weeks ago, or a week ago, just did
2:28, was it? Marathon.
A 2:28 or 29 marathon in Berlin. So have you heard of some of these?
I think he's a footballer, and I've seen him over social media.
Sadiq El-Fitouri.
Yeah, I've seen him in a United shirt. So I don't know if he's a footballer or not. But
so out of all these athletes, I've heard of a few. So James Kelly, you've got the current world champ. Get his name. Ronkovic.
I don't know how many times you've said
You know
his
why
name.
I forget his name? Because everyone focuses on Hunter McIntyre, Michael Sandbach, and then you've got like Jake Dearden and people like that who are obviously creeping up to the world champs and stuff like that. But a lot of these are like, I don't actually know who they are.
I think some of them are like the best. So do you know, obviously in other countries in Europe, it's not as big in Hyrox, say like Germany or Spain.
Yeah.
So these are like the best in Spain.
Right.
So they might be, I don't know, but they might be quite a bit off it in terms of.
Well, yeah, because you've got a few Australian athletes here as well.
Yeah, James Kelly was in it last year.
James Kelly's pretty big.
Yeah. He, the World Championships last year, he absolutely blitzed like past Hunter and stuff on the sled push. I remember that.
Must be such a mad feeling to make the Elite 15. Like, you have the opportunity now to get to the World Championships if you win
Mm.
this race.
You get
And there's
paid
al-
for it though. I think it's like
Yeah.
25k or something.
And you only have to beat 14 people, but the 14 people are the best in the world.
I mean, you've also had to beat like thousands of people though.
What I want to know is, do these athletes, so say you've got Ronkovic, yeah, does he then go, he's already going to the world, so I don't even know why he's doing this race, but maybe he just wants to,
It's a Hyrox sim, innit?
it's just a warm-up for him. It's probably to test out, you can actually test out as well. Like,
Yeah, he'll test out his strategies, won't
yeah.
he? Because he could do all 4 and then just do the World Championships at the end of it, end of the season. And
I
just
wanna
do it at
know
pace.
if the athletes can do all 4 majors.
I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't be able.
So this year you've got Amsterdam, then you've got Hong Kong, then you've got Las Vegas, and then you've got Glasgow.
Yeah. Because sometimes it'd be beneficial for certain people though, won't it?
Yeah.
Because like, I mean, James Kelly's come all the way from Australia. I don't know where he lives.
It says here the top 3 from each major qualify for the Hyrox World Champs. So you just have to place the top 3. So it's quite good actually. If, for example, Jake Dearden comes 3rd in this, he's going to the World Champs. He doesn't have to do any more major.
But then he's got 3 chances.
He's got 3 more chances, yeah.
But it's just obviously he's got to fly to Hong Kong and everything. Bit of a weird, I was just thinking then, it's a bit of a weird start because, do you know, like when you start the 800 metres, at least you've all got a fair run at the start.
Yeah.
Whereas now it's like, who's alpha dog and who wants to just push to the front? Because you have to get your shoulders out. Even when we do it, you've got to get your shoulders out.
Yeah,
haven't you?
you'll have to push past to get, you know. Because these athletes are going to be so on par with each other, I think. Like, they're going to be very close. You want to see them come out the tunnel?
Yeah, I was trying to.
They're about to go. 10 seconds. So you've got the front line. You've got, I think all 3 Great Britain lads are on there, on the top line. You know what I wish they did as well on these, like show you the pace that they're running at. Obviously, it will show you in a minute, like what they've done the running, but
Fucking hell, he's gone. Alpha Tori's gone for it. Yeah.
right, okay.
Yeah, so he'll be
So Alpha
pretty
Tori
fit.
used to play for United. Now he's competing in Hyrox, and he's putting a big gap between him and
Ronkovic.
second place. Is it Ronkovic in
Yeah.
second?
Because he always wears a hat, Ronkovic.
Why is he receding or something?
I don't know.
Just sponsored.
He's got that, like, is he Austrian or something? He's got that Austrian decent hairline. Alpha Tori's dropped off, though.
So there's a few different strategies here. You've got Alpha Tori, who's at the front. Well, he was at the front, and now Ronkovic has taken over. But they've gone out hard and fast, and you've still got probably like
Yeah, but Alpha Tori...
15 seconds between first place and last place at the minute, which is still a long time considering these are the best athletes in the world. Somewhat.
I don't understand that Alpha Tori, though, why he's gone... How much has he dropped off there, though? He, like, full-on sprinted it. And then he literally the first probably, like, 300 metres. And then he's just gone backwards.
It's what we say, though, where if you go out hard and that adrenaline takes over, and then you are also almost like, let's just go. But, like, you've literally been racing 1 minute and his pace has dropped massively.
Like, Ronkovic hasn't changed his pace.
Ronkovic is running like...
He runs weird, though, doesn't
like
he?
a gladiator or something, isn't he?
Yeah, he's very,
He
like...
looks heavy.
Yeah, very heavy, like, stiff up top.
So these are the guys, like, you need to watch. If you're doing a Hyrox, I'd recommend watching...
Don't watch Alpha.
Yeah. Don't do what Alpha Tori's done.
Go back. But he's still second.
But watch what these guys are doing, because these are the pro, like, elites. Yeah,
look at him, though. He's gone backwards. Well, Jake Dearden, 5th, is that 6th?
I think Jake Dearden's got a lot of pressure on his shoulders to be good.
See, but the thing is, he's one of the youngest in the field, though.
Yeah.
He's only like, I think he's 24 or 25.
Is he ever been in an Elite 15
No,
yet?
no. This is his first one.
So if you're doing Hyrox, yeah, and you're watching this or listening to this, you need to watch this race, because you're looking at ski technique, you're looking at run technique, you're looking at times, you're looking at everything. So there's no point ever doing something for the first time without learning. Treat this like an exam, you know, revise it. Then when you get back to the ski machine, watch how the elites ski, because their techniques, they're all doing the same thing pretty much.
Yeah, but the German on the right, though, look how much quicker he's going than Ronkovic on the left. And they're still at the same pace. I mean, that first run must have been like 3 minutes. Like, it's only 3:30 now, and they're 300 meters into the ski.
So they've run a K, or is it shorter than a K? The first one, or does it change everywhere?
Yeah, depends on the venue. I think sometimes 1:38 per 500 meters on the ski for Ronkovic.
So consistently holding that. What do we normally do? 140, 145?
150.
You don't want to blow yourself out at the first hurdle. But these guys are used to pulling 138s on the ski. And if you don't know what that means, it's 500 meters, it takes you 1:38 minute, like 1 minute 38. But you have obviously got to double that because you're doing 1,000 meters. But it looks like last place is an Australian guy called Wills, and Ronkovic is still first. El Fattori's dropped to 4. Jake Dearden's sick. Who else have we got? I've heard of that Storath or Storer. German guy, I've heard of him.
Maybe we need to go on like a podcast Hyrox Elite 15 follower mission.
Yeah.
Only follow. So we're only going to follow the top 3 that win this.
Yeah. And if we follow someone that doesn't win, we're unfollowing them.
Yeah. It's dog eat dog world.
It's mad though, like they're all pulling probably a similar like cadence or something on the ski. And they've all got a similar technique. But the one thing is, it's just a fluid motion. If you look at Ronkovic there, he's just in a zone. You know, he's not.
Jake Dearden's gone hot here. He's 900. He's 3rd now.
Is he?
Yeah. It's not moving. The numbers aren't moving up there.
Oh, really?
But look at Jake. He got on it 6th, and he's now. Well, Ronkovic is done. Jake Dearden looks like he'll be getting off 3rd.
Oh, right. Yeah, the place isn't moving, is it?
So you put that in perspective.
Yeah, Jake Dearden's now 3rd.
Yeah.
And he's right behind Ronkovic pretty much. It's like, you're talking like 5 seconds, but all these other guys are right behind as well.
But Ronkovic is
El Fattori.
He's 3rd from last.
He's
4th.
gone, hasn't he?
Yeah. Like, Ronkovic has done a 1K run and a 1K ski in 6 minutes 10. Scary that. And then he's off again.
I think when you watch something on TV, you don't realise how fast and how hard someone's actually doing something. Because on TV, do you not think things just look easy, like slow?
Like, this bike's going the same speed as they're running. So it doesn't make it look very quick. But look how fast the skis are going past you.
Has he got a watch on, do you think? He has, hasn't he?
Yeah. He'll have to.
Or has he got a wristband?
There's no way he doesn't know what he's running.
Do you know what's hard about races is let's say if you're Jake Dearden and you're third, and Ronkovic is first, and Jake Dearden's got his goals in his mind, like this is my pace, this is what I'm going to pull, but Ronkovic goes a little bit harder. Do you not think you then have to go, fucking hell, I'm going to have to go a little bit harder now as well?
But Ronkovic could bait him though, couldn't he?
Who's this guy that's coming? He's coming for Ronkovic, yeah.
We having a gel already?
Yeah. Who is this?
I don't know.
Wenish? It's the German guy Wenish, I think, or Wen. He's giving it some. So that's crazy, basically. Like, some guy is just overtaking Ronkovic, who's the world champ, called Wench or Wenish.
I don't know.
But he's giving it some toes. Like, he's actually running. He's probably running. I don't know what he's running, but it's like a 3. It looks like a 3:30.
Well, look at the gap he's left.
It's that Wench, or Wenish. We should have learned the names.
Wench.
I think we should have learned the names before.
No, but we
Imagine
did know the
watching
names better, but they've all took the t-shirts off.
Yeah.
There's James Kelly. I know him because he's bald.
We just repeat whatever the commentators say. He's good, this guy, though. He's been turning around a lot. He's lost some time just by turning around. So what are they pushing on the sled?
Is it not? Oh, yeah. It's Shadag.
Fuck yeah.
Look at when it's going in. Oh, shit, it's wrong one. No, but they are close.
So what are they pushing on the pro weight? Are they 25?
Yeah.
How many was there?
Is there 8 there? 7? Fucking I look at Ronkovic just like, yeah, fuck this. Jake Dearden's fell off here.
Yeah. I think that's Jake Dearden right at the back there.
Yeah.
That's a clip. That's him right at the back.
Everyone on the audio, can you hear that? Can you see that? Yeah. Yeah, I think 5th. Jake Dearden was 9 seconds behind.
I tell you what, it's close though, like 9 seconds behind.
It's
the
50
world
seconds
champ.
from first to last. And yeah, that's...
And when you do, if you're watching if you're watching the Elite 15, when you do the Hyrox race, it's not set out exactly like this, is it? Like, you don't do your burpee broad jumps in them squares. They're just for the Elite 15, just so you can see them. And
see,
you're toe to toe, basically. That's what we want to see.
Yeah, that's
when
the
you
arena.
do your race, if you're not an Elite 15, which I'm sure if you listen to this, you're not, you just do it on a track, you know.
There's no Elite 15s going to watch. If you're listening to this, you're not an Elite 15 athlete.
It's a given.
Yeah. Jake Dearden having a break right with her back to it anyway. There's Shadeg. James Kelly.
There's James Kelly. We know him.
The annoying thing we're finding with this is that's why our commentary or whatever is slightly delayed, is you'll see the scoreboard thing on the side keeps disappearing. So you don't actually know what people are running.
We know that Ronkovic is in first.
So he's
put some distance between him and second now.
He's down the back straight, and
Look how much distance there is between them.
they've just got round the bend, and Ronkovic is nearly going to get round the top bend. So I don't know how big the track is, but I reckon he's probably 150 metres in front of everyone now. And that guy who just blew his legs out for one run.
Yeah, he's disappeared now, hasn't he?
Like,
see, that's the thing with Hyrox. You can go fast on that run.
oh, they're the timings. So
right,
Ronkovic did the sled push in 1:36, the second run in 3:50.
That's the thing about it, is that you can go hard on the run, but as soon as you get to that sled, you can just fall completely off because your legs are just gone. Whereas if you conserve some energy and then use it after the sled, that might be a better technique. You wouldn't want to get to the sled and be like in pain. You want to be in pain after the sled, I'd say.
That first run was 2:40 for Humphreys here, the Brit. The first run at 2:40. I need to find.
It's not 1,000 meters. It's not a K. That
can't be. It must be like 800 meters or something. That's the job we want. I want one of them fucking buggies.
Yeah, that's what you want.
She's just driving around after him.
So it's a close race. Like it's literally changing all the time.
Look at the gap that's shut, that's closed.
Who's he? He's got bad tan lines on his arms. I know that.
And he's very red. Is Ronkovic just like, is he running slow, or is each time Ronkovic is always at the front and then someone just blasts past him on the run?
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's what we said the other day.
Yeah.
Consistency. So you don't want, oh, I'm in first place, I'm buzzing. Like Ronkovic is consistently going at the same pace, and he knows that if he keeps doing that throughout, it's going to pay off. I mean, it might not, it might fall off, but I think as a world champion, you know what needs to be done to get to this top level. I love watching people running because it never looks like they're running fast.
No.
But if you saw their it'd be like 3:30, 3:25.
Wonder what his heart rate monitor's saying, Shedeg. We're probably pronouncing all these names wrong, but like Alex is just completely consistent.
Sled pull next. Probably one of the hardest, I think, technical and endurance side of things.
Yeah, because everyone can move the sled, you just rag it, but that just blows you up.
It's like keeping in your little area, not going over the lines and taking a penalty, but then also not tripping over the rope, and also, like keeping the speed of it up.
Yeah, he's a machine on the sled pull, Ronkovic.
You've just got to make sure that rope goes to the side of you.
Yeah.
You don't start wasting time.
Look at his technique, though. He pulls it with both arms, and then he uses his right arm and flicks the rope out to a pile next to him. So he's got a complete clear route. But then that guy who's first, he keeps kicking it back. Watching me. He drags his feet and he kicks it sideways. And Ronkovic is done. It's crazy, that.
It's good that you get two ropes, though, isn't it? Like one either side, because we waste so much time when we have to unclip it.
Yeah,
which takes about 10 seconds.
Which is hard when you're doing a sim, because you're
not
got
really
to unclip the rope, throw it round. One of you's got to walk it.
James Kelly, is coming up second place now.
But he was, like I was saying, he was good on the sled last year.
Aiden's 11th, nearly, he's at the bottom of the table pretty much.
And that, you say 11th and it sounds shit, but it's 43 seconds behind Ronkovic.
Oh, yeah. It's so close. James Kelly.
Alpha Tauri,
First,
1 minute 15 last. What?
So if you've watched the Elite 15 or you're watching it, AlphaTauri has done what you shouldn't do, and that is go absolutely hard on the first run because it's going to impact you massively. So now he's a minute 15 behind first place, which isn't a lot, but it is a lot in Elite 15.
But
you're a minute behind the world champion, like you're not going to catch up then.
if that's after the third run, so if you multiply that by 3, he could actually be nearly 4 minutes behind by the time he finishes,
yeah.
and that's not factoring in the tiredness as well. So
I think there's a lot to learn when you're watching these athletes. Like, they're never walking. There's not one time where any of these guys have walked.
no,
Even when they've done one sled pull, they go to the other side, they run that. And then as soon as they finish the pull, they're running out of the rock zone, you know. You can't waste any seconds here.
this is what I've said to you, is that, like, on paper it says 1K run, but it's actually 1,200 meters. If you train 1,200 meters each time, that's what you're pretty much doing.
Yeah. And that's where people go wrong, is they are running maybe like 400s or 800s and never going up to the 1K. But then when it is the 1K at Hyrox, you're right, it's not 1K. Because that run in between all of the stations.
This is just typical YouTube. There's just ads everywhere.
Thought it was all bloody technical stuff going mad.
No.
And if you know about Hyrox, obviously it's still a business at the end of the day. So we've got a 45-second advert to go through.
23 seconds left, but
It's one of them things, but
fucking painful.
it is interesting. I think you've got Elite 15s in women's, men's, doubles, women's, doubles, men's, doubles mixed, team relays. And all these, you know, are going to the World Championships if they come top, first, second, third.
We're back on. Right. Rokovic's finish.
So they're 19 minutes in and they've just finished the sled pull, and they're all starting this, pretty much all of them are starting their next run.
Yeah.
So for me, that's that's the hardest bit done now, is you've done the sled push and sled pull. Once you get this one out of the way, I'd say for me, that's when I start to be like, right, I can focus now on smashing it. I suppose you've still got burpees.
Yeah, burpees for me. Get the burpees out of the way.
But I don't massively mind them. It's these two pulls and pushes for me that get me. James Kelly's in first now.
Yeah, so it's a classic. Ronkovic is right at the front, and he's letting someone else lead the race for him. So I'd love to know his time every single time.
Who's the world record holder? Is it still Hunter?
Hunter, yeah.
So no one's ever beat Hunter?
No, I think it's like 55 minutes or something. Head to head. So Ronkovic's last run was 4:04, then 3:40, then 2:34.
That's interesting, that, isn't it? Ronkovic, his last run was a 4:20.
Oh yeah, I was looking at that one, yeah.
That's so doable for...
Yeah, but it's a 4:20 after a sled pull.
Well, yeah, but... True, but a 4:20 is nothing like, you know, we could run 5K at 4:20 and not be absolutely blowing.
And I think this is the thing that people forget, like, running around 60 minutes-ish, that these are probably going to do like 57, 58 minutes. They're not running ridiculous run times. Like, it's not like 3s or 2.5s. You know, it's... If you were like running consistently, knew you could run 4:30s each time, you get a good time.
If you could run for... How much time do you spend on each station?
It's different.
On
And it's
average.
about like 3 minutes, isn't it?
3 minutes on each station.
Yeah. So 24 minutes.
24 minutes. And then if you ran like a 4:30.
Well, if you ran a 5 minute, that's 40 minutes.
All
So then
right.
that's an hour and 4.
All right. So all you need to do is knock some time off.
So it's just the runs.
Yeah.
Not 10, 15 seconds off every run, and you'll probably get close to an hour.
Yeah.
So you'd probably just aim to run. Depends what your plan is, but like aim to run everything around 5 minutes a run. And then the last few just think, well, fuck it, let's just
Vomit.
either catch up all the time there or progressively chip away. It depends on what type of runner you are.
Are they overtaking someone?
Yeah.
No. So I don't know who they're lapping, but James Kelly and Ronkovic have just lapped someone on the fourth run.
Yeah, so that guy's done the first lap of the fourth run, and these lads are just doing the second lap. So they just lapped them.
To get lapped on an Elite 15 is heavy.
It's got to be demoralising, that. Fucking hell, and you've got to run past him and go again. Oh. So James Kelly's now first getting into the sled.
Do you not think if you got lapped then?
Burpees.
If you got lapped then, what would you have done? Would you just sacked it off? Because like,
Well, you've trained fucking hard for it, haven't you?
you're literally last place. Maybe you should never give up. But like, if you're going for the World Championships, I'd rather save myself for the next major. Do you know what I mean? And go again.
You've still got to know what your base is. Like,
Well, yeah. So burpee broad jumps now, this is one of the most hard, like probably the hardest station for a lot of people, because it's the one where you've got to be really, really technical, especially now they've changed the rules slightly. I think the new rule is like, you can't put your hands in front of your feet, can you, when you go down for the burpee?
yeah.
You've got to be
He's
where
still
you-
doing it. Ronkovic, if you watch him, his hands are, 3 or 4 centimetres in front of
Yeah.
his feet still, but it's a really hard thing to judge.
Because when I've done the Hyrox, the burpee broad jumps is the one where your judge is like, get back, to everyone.
The dickheads on it.
So your hands must be placed.
Yeah, so where your feet are, when you drop down, that's where your hands go.
No more than 1 foot in front of where your feet land. So it can go 1 foot.
Oh, right, okay.
Jay Dearden's gone to 13 and he's 1 minute 22 behind first place. Which is, he's not really changed in the last, few little bits. So
He's only a minute 20 off these big boys, though. Considering it's his first race, and these lads have been in the Elite 15 circuit and the World Championships for a while. Ronkovic is done on the burpees.
You just got to send it now, and you just got to stay in the game.
And Ronkovic is the guy that has always done wall balls unbroken.
As it 100. What's the wall ball that they use? £14.
No, it's 20.
Is it a £20? Unbroken 100.
Yeah. So last year when he won the World Championships, obviously Hunter and Sandbach and everyone got on the wall balls. And the commentators were like, Hunter and Sandbach will put this wall ball down, so they have to be at least 10 wall balls in front of Ronkovic. Because Ronkovic will just go unbroken.
Yeah.
And he just, like a metronome, was just up, down, up, down. Just did them all unbroken.
I couldn't do that. I reckon I could do 50 unbroken.
What, with a 20 ball? After
Well,
all this?
After all that, yeah, it's hard that.
Yes. Alex Ronkovic, he's looking round.
It's crazy the speed they're running. You know, like
This is his first run when no one's
sending
with
it.
him. Takes the piss, doesn't it?
It'd be interesting to research and look at Ronkovic, like his training. You know, like what does he train?
Look at the head-to-heads here. Seasons. Oh, this is averages over the season. Yeah, Ronkovic, 343 on the wall balls.
Yeah.
And his run average is 30 minutes.
So I'm looking at some stuff online about Ronkovic. It says he has 8 training sessions a week, about an hour or an hour and a half.
Yeah, his running sessions are brutal. I screenshotted one. It was like 4 times 300 meters flat out, 100-meter jog back to the start, and that for 3 sets. So basically 12 300s.
Yeah.
Mental.
Do you know he's a teacher?
Yeah, he was saying it like last championships. He's got a full-time job and everything, and he fits it in.
But he works 8 till 1 p.m. and he has the rest of the day off. And then he says he goes training. He does 4.
Still a commitment though, isn't
Yeah.
it? Like, fucking hell.
4 runs a week, 3 Hyrox workouts, and then he has 3 strength sessions. Sometimes he does both, like back to back. And he's a primary school teacher, so I was a primary school teacher, so that's pretty much means we are the same. That's interesting.
I am
that.
you.
Yeah.
Actually, you stole my life. That should have been me. Yeah, I should be watching you on the telly.
Imagine you're a teacher, yeah, and you're teaching kids, and they're looking up to you, and you're like a world champion at something that's growing to be one of the biggest, sporting events in terms of gym and fitness.
So if you're a student, like, be mental not to learn off
that,
it.
innit? Cool that he finishes at 1 p.m. though. We get him on the podcast, and then just like. So
It's
tell
cool.
us about the 1 p.m. finish.
It's cool that you work half a day, mate. Can you tell me about it?
That's why he's a world champ.
Yeah,
That's the secret. Only work half the day,
because he's a slacker.
you know. Yeah, it's interesting. I think there's a lot to be learned about what people do and how they make it to be top tier athlete. You know, you look at someone like Jake Dearden, his job, does he still work?
No.
So
But he works to represent, doesn't he?
he's now just an athlete, but
But
he
Lennon trained.
he built himself up to be
He's an engineer, though.
an engineer.
Qualified engineer, so.
So then he's got to a point now where he doesn't have to do that anymore. So he's doing what he wants to do, which is really cool. And then you've got someone like Ronkovic, who is still a teacher, but he's the world champion.
Half a day teacher.
Half a day, yeah.
Couldn't get away with that in the UK.
No.
Fuck that.
He wants to do what I do, mate.
Sit on your arse.
Tell you what, I'd like to see him do what I do. He might be able to run a 3:30, but
Can you post on Instagram
Yeah.
once a day?
yeah, can you run a podcast?
Can you sit on your arse? What?
Me watching Ronkovic in the world champs?
Yeah. I bet he couldn't do that. I bet he couldn't sit on a sofa and watch Hunter.
No. I also look at like footwear, clothing that they're wearing.
Is
you
he
know.
wearing on shoes?
Yeah, he's got on runners on.
Has he?
But they look a bit different. They've not got the little holes in the bottom of the shoe.
Yeah, they
So-
look like them. Oh, what are they called? Like cloud runners or something.
Yeah. So he's pulling on a rower 145 per 500 meters. So
Which is
it's pretty average.
yeah,
It's not like
not back.
but you don't need to be, do you? This is probably in a strategic way. This is probably a bit where you can get your breath back almost.
Yeah. There's no pressure on your body really because
No.
you sat down. And he's clearly his game plans to make the times up on the runs, which is what he should do anyway. Because if you pull like 130 per 500 on that rower, you're only doing 15 seconds, which means you're going to be 30 seconds quicker.
Yeah.
But you'd be absolutely fucked.
I'll tell you what, James Kelly's rowing technique looks like it's doing nothing for him. Like, as in, he looks cool, calm, and collected. Like, if you look at Ronkovic pulling, it looks like he's giving it some. But James Kelly just looks like it's just nice.
Just chilling, yeah. I wonder what Shadeg's heart rate monitor's saying.
I bet it's screaming stop.
Go see your GP.
Yeah. What zone do you reckon these are working in for the whole race? Zone 4 all the way?
Probably 5's near the end, yeah. But yeah, it's got to be zone 4. Like, they must be teetering on that red line and then just hold on for the last, like, 2 exercises. This guy looks like he can't be arsed at the end with a fucking one sock on.
Is he the one that got lapped or not?
No.
So Ronkovic first, James Kelly second, and Shadeg third. So if these top 3 stay as they are, these 3 will go to the World Championships. But anything can happen. There's only a few seconds between the middle what?
Yeah, from 5 to 10, pretty close. They're all within like 25 meters of each other. Tell me a name that's not on that list now.
Dearden.
No. Because it's not an Elite 15 anymore.
What do you mean?
There's only 14 names on it.
Oh, right, yeah.
And who's not there?
Who is it? Oh. I forgot his bloody name. I know it. The footballer.
Elfa Tower
yeah,
or whatever it's
Tory.
called. Tory, yeah.
So has he dropped out?
I don't know, he must have. He's not on the list.
Alpha Tory's basically quit. Oh, no, he's not. I can see him rowing. He is there. It's just not showing him for some reason.
Oh, it's showing Ronkovic twice.
It's still showing all of them.
Yeah.
It's just Ronkovic.
Ronkovic is smashing it. Yeah, the names have just changed to Ronkovic and Kelly.
This is where you can, like, Hyrox is great, but you can tell that it's still very minor.
Yeah.
Sporting world.
Because CrossFit, when you watch it, is down to a T now.
Yeah, so on the Hyrox, like, live stream thing, it's showing all 14 places as Ronkovic and Kelly.
He's bored of running, so he's just going to do the road 10 times.
But then, obviously, there's still not massive amounts of money in Hyrox. I mean, there is, but like, even if you win this, what do you get? Like $7,000. It's not like,
no, it's not mad amounts.
It's not like huge.
I think I heard Ronkovic talking about it. The prize money hardly covers the cost of the training and the flights and the hotel. Because he's obviously flown from Austria to here, but then other people have flown from Australia and wherever.
And that's why you kind of need a sponsorship. Like, Jake Dearden's got Red Bull and 247 and Puma.
Yeah, Puma.
So if you've got them, they'll pay for you to do it. They'll pay for you to compete. Like, I'm pretty sure
Hunter's Puma, Sandbach's Puma, and he's 247 as well. Ronkovic, he must be sponsored by On or something. He's not sponsored by Puma.
He's got something on his shorts, but I don't know what it is. It's like a little swirl. I don't know if it's Saucony.
Yeah, because they've all not got the same shorts on.
The Saucony's got a swirl. But then he wouldn't wear Saucony shorts and not Saucony shoes.
Just for the audio listeners, Connor's checking his Saucony shoes. There's this fucking guy again, Shadeg.
Shadeg's third. He's been consistently third. He's got 35-second gap between him and fourth, and like a 15-second gap between second. So he's in a good position, I'd say, for third place. It's just anything can happen in a race.
Yeah.
Any of these guys could start cramping. Any of these guys could mess up. What have they got next? They've just done the row. Farmers carry.
Farmers will be like a minute. So Ronkovic 4:30.
Oh, here he is, Salvatore.
Where the fuck's he just come from?
He's just finished his row. He's been at the snack bar having a Red Bull,
Yeah.
doing exactly what we say don't do. Just having a chat.
Telling everyone he used to be a pro
Yeah.
footballer.
Who do you reckon is going to win this, Ronkovic or...
It's either one of these two, I reckon. They've both looked really calm.
I don't think... there was that Wenish and Shadeg who...
They're fighting for third.
Really, Shadeg is probably going to take third.
See, the thing for James Kelly here, his plan, he has to get to the wall balls at least a minute before Ronkovic.
And I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, because it needs to buy him enough time for when he stops wall balling each time for Ronkovic to just carry on. He's put it down here.
He's urger.
He's pale, isn't he?
Go, go, go.
Yeah, these are 32s as well.
32 kg kettlebell.
Big boys.
And you just have to... You can't stop on this. You've just got to go for it.
Yeah, as a double, obviously, you stop halfway. But, yeah, it's just grip and rip, this.
And really, you'd want to put some chalk on just before you pick them up, just because the last thing you want is the slit to cause you to stop, not your muscle kind of fatiguing.
Yeah, because Hunter did that last year.
What,
He stopped on the bend. He could see his grip was going, and he just put it down, and they all went past him.
He's struggling here, isn't he?
Shadeg,
but he's
got to get a follow.
struggling, but he's still keeping up. He's going to stop though. Yeah, you can tell his shoulders are going to. He's going to have to give a shake off, surely.
Yeah, he's got a wobble going, hasn't he?
I reckon at the end he's going to put them down. No.
No. What the fuck do you know, teacher?
Yeah, full timer though, aren't I? So
yeah.
Ronkovic is coming for an overtake here, I reckon. Yeah.
Same again. But look at his technique, because Kelly's put his head down, so it obviously means his shoulders are hurting. And Ronkovic is just still upright looking.
Ronkovic is literally like, I'm elite at every single station and I'll win every single station, but he's as good as a runner as everyone else.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have to be better at running. Like James Kelly's fucking blasting him now. But
Well, that's what I mean. He's got to put his foot down, hasn't he?
But Ronkovic will go, right, if you're going to do that, I'll just keep behind you, like right behind you, and let you do all the work, and I'll just keep up with you.
Yeah, Kelly's got to go here, though. The thing is, there must be some part of Ronkovic is being like, you know what, Kelly, you push yourself as much as you want. I've already qualified for the world champs.
Yeah.
Like, you have to win this or be in the top 3.
It's almost a statement, though, isn't it? It's like,
oh, yeah.
if he wins it, he's like, I didn't even need to win it, and I did.
Yeah.
You know?
And I knew you wanted to win it, and I just beat you anyway.
Yeah, it is interesting watching the race, because if you're watching the top 15 athletes do this race, and you're going to do it, like we're going to do it in 2 weeks in Birmingham, and it's nice to just watch someone do it and think, right, okay, so they are giving it some on the run, they've gone a bit slower on that run. It gives you some kind of strategy or tips, I guess. They've got lunges next, then a run, then a wall balls, so nearly done. And it was 1:21 for Ronkovic on the farmer's carry. So 1 minute, 21 seconds. The longest station's been the ski. Oh no. Yeah, the longest station's been the ski or the row.
Yeah.
The row was
to be expected.
The row was nearly 4 minutes. Another advert for us.
Yeah. Amazon. But
I mean, it's weird, isn't it? Because you're just watching a competition, but it's actually like quite exciting the way they make it.
yeah,
Like it's the top athletes in the world, and when you're gonna do it, you're like, wow, like imagine if we did it like that.
we had a guy following us around on the bike.
Yeah. That's when you've made it, I think.
When's the next one? I just thought whilst you got your laptop up there.
I'm like, when is it?
Got Google at your fingertips, and he's like,
The next Hyrox major. Hong Kong. I don't think that is right. All right, here we go. Hong Kong, November the 22nd.
all right.
So they get like over a month.
I'll have to do another watch along for that.
But like, for example, I don't think Ronkovic will do the next major because he doesn't need to, unless he does.
It's
Like,
traveling though, isn't it? Like he's flying to Japan is just long.
but then, for example, like someone like Jake Dearden, who's kind of near the back, I think now.
Yeah.
If he doesn't qualify, then he would go to Hong Kong because it's another opportunity to make it
247 will do a fucking
Hong Kong Run Club.
a drop store there or something, yeah. And that's the thing, like, maybe, I don't obviously know Jake did and all that lot about racing, but he actually might have the luxury of being able to be flown all around the world and just do them wherever.
Yeah.
But some of these lot,
Well, Red Bull sponsor Jake Dearden and Red Bull sponsor Hyrox, so Red Bull are probably paying him. I don't know. They might not be, but it seems like Red Bull would be a company that would pay.
yeah, give him something at least to
like
go.
you'd pay for them to go to the event.
Yeah.
You know, we'll pay for your expenses and stuff.
Take pictures and meet people and shit, and then just race.
So they've got the lunges next, and it's James Kelly and Ronkovic are literally side by side, toe to toe. They've lapped some people.
James Kelly again, he went out hot on the run. Ronkovic just stayed with him. Just Mr. Consistent.
So this will be interesting to see if this gap stays the same. They've got lunges, and there's no one near them that's third. I don't know where the third place guy's gone.
So this is the lunge, one more run, and wall balls.
He's not going faster than Ronkovic.
No, sticking with him. But Ronkovic could be playing, playing his bluff here, being like, well, I'm just going to stick with you. 350 run. 350 run was the last one. Jesus Christ.
So they've had a 350 run, a 408 run, a 416 run. So it's like pretty much around the 4-minute mark you want to be.
Yeah. 10 or 15 seconds above and below.
But don't forget that this is a pro weight. This is heavier weight. The only thing that's the same is the burpees, isn't it? And the row and the ski. Everything else is heavier.
Yeah. There's only 3 of them lunging at the minute.
There's that third guy who's took his hat off.
Shadeg.
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 And then you've got some more that have arrived now.
Winnie.
And Humphreys, another Great Britain guy. So
Yeah.
who is Humphreys? Have you heard of him?
No. Alex is gone here.
I reckon Ronkovic is going to do it.
Yeah, he's smashing it here. It's half a length in front
He's
of James
just
Kelly
too.
now.
He's too good. Like on all the stations, I think he's won every station, and he's kept up. When the people have overtaken him on the run, he's just kept up, and it seems like the runners who are overtaking him each time are getting more and more tired, and they can't keep up with their own speed. You know, like now he's going to have a good 10 to 15 second gap.
Geeing the crowd up. So James Kelly has got to put his foot down now.
He's got to sprint it now. This is the last run, right?
Yeah.
So we're on the last home stretch now. It's 46 minutes on the clock, and they've got one run and wall balls.
So
you're
9
looking at-
minutes.
yeah.
They could actually 9 minutes to 55 minutes.
What's the world record?
55 something. So nine minutes is actually doable.
He's got third in the bag. There's no way someone can overtake him now. Shadeg, he's got to be third because there's another. Everyone else got another length, so there's no way they're catching in. So if I was Shadeg, I
You
would
change your fucking.
I just keep third, and then you've made it. You know, I wouldn't worry too much about pushing yourself to the extreme, but you'd know that it's in your clasp, in your grasp.
Your grass. Your class. Go on, Shadeg.
It's in your clasp.
You were thinking about being a teacher in your class.
Yeah, that's what it was.
He's ahead of. So Ronkovic apparently going off commentators and not us two is ahead of world record pace.
Is it?
Yeah.
He was first at one point. Now he's fifth.
Because he's got a ponytail, it's wearing him down.
Yeah,
Here's the
You're
machine.
like he's wearing a Hyrox cap, isn't he?
Mm.
So maybe it's like the Tour de France when you wear the yellow jersey. When you're first in Hyrox, you just wear the
Black cap. I don't know where Jake Dearden is, but he's not 7.
So Ronkovic is now one lap away from finishing his run, and then he just has to do these 100 wall balls. Kelly is going to be slower on the wall balls, so there's no chance he's going to win. So Ronkovic has won this pretty much, hasn't he? There's Dearden just coming out now.
Oh, yeah. So if I was Jake Dearden now, I'd just run with Ronkovic. Just use him as a pacer.
Yeah. But you can't even do that, can he?
Jeez. I'm surprised. Like, it's weird because obviously I watch videos of Jake Dearden and he's quick, so quick, but he's nowhere near Ronkovic. There, look where he's dropping off.
Yeah, look at the speed of
Ronkovic just leaving him.
Ronkovic has got another burst of energy here. He's running rapid.
Yeah, he's definitely got the second wind.
They all seem to wear the same shorts. Maybe it's like an Elite 15.
They're like Hyrox shorts,
Yeah.
aren't they? Hyrox World shorts, I don't know. Jake Dearden's dropping off. Fuck. He's in on the wall balls, 49-40.
Do you reckon he'll go unbroken?
You've got to go unbroken. You've got to.
Hey, actually, do you know what it is? It's if he wins, his place doesn't even matter. So it's actually second, third, and fourth.
Does it actually, though?
Yeah, it gets handed down.
Right.
The top 3
Oh,
finishers.
James Kelly's here.
Oh, shit. Where was it? He's already there?
No,
Oh, he's just arrived now.
literally just arrived. Fuck me, he must have gone rapid.
I didn't see him on that video. Well, that's good that it shows them.
Yeah, they've added it in now.
Will we have that?
I think so. They have said. Wow.
That's
James
close,
Kelly
then.
is he must have ran that last run absolutely rapid.
So James Kelly can't break this, can he? Otherwise he's not going to get first.
Ronkovic, you mean?
I just mean James Kelly can't
Yeah, he can't put that wall down.
pause,
No.
and he probably normally would.
Ronkovic, I don't say will definitely, because I don't know him, but he goes unbroken. And when he did the World Championships, I think he did like 115 wall balls because he did miss no reps.
Did he?
And he never dropped it. He must in his primary school just throw kids up in the air.
That's all he does. So close. There's 2 reps pretty much between them. So Ronkovic is 2 reps ahead of James Kelly. So basically, let's say Ronkovic threw it and it went over.
Oh, Kelly's arms are going. His arms are going, look. That wall ball's getting heavy.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
dropped it.
He's dropped it. Kelly's dropped it at 64 reps. Ronkovic is at 70, just ploughing on. This is like pure mind games.
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
Just because you're Ronkovic now, you're thinking, I've got another energy boost because you've dropped it.
Like I'm taking that energy that you've just lost for myself.
Yeah. And Kelly's like, shit, I've stopped once now. And now he's got to watch Shadeg next
Well,
to
if
him.
I was Kelly, I'd still be like buzzing that I'm going to be second, you know, because third place is on 50 something, I think.
Jake Dearden's just got to the wall balls.
He stopped again, James Kelly.
Yeah. It's all psychological now. You stop once, you're done. Ronkovic, what's that? 84? 94?
96.
96. Yeah. Unbroken, 1 miss rep. Done. Oh, you've no rep the last one. Run.
Why wouldn't he run?
Oh, the world record mustn't be 55 minutes. I must have.
I'll have a look.
James Kelly's done.
Hunter McIntyre, 53:22. So
Ah.
he was like 8 seconds
He
off.
walked it. He walked it from the wall balls into the finish line.
Mad. So, I'll tell you what, the others have done well to catch up, like, to third place. From what I can see, they're like 20 reps behind.
They need like the fucking scoreboard on the side so you can see, because you can't see everyone's.
Yeah.
Those screens.
I tell you what, El Fattori's still in the back. He's not giving up.
Fucking hell. Yeah, he's there, gassing out.
Come on, I want that guy to still get third. What's he called?
Shadeg.
Shadeg.
It's probably not called that. We just fucked it up, but So do you reckon Ronkovic will go for the world record at the World Championships?
I would, yeah.
Shideg.
He's got third. He's
Third
got he's
place.
going Worlds.
Yeah. Considering you went hot on one of them runs.
He did well, didn't he? He's actually got my shoes on, so
I'm expecting big things, and
Yeah.
fucking hell, I'll have to hold on. No one's
I've actually
wearing
got a
that.
lot more in common with the Elite 15 than I first thought.
And I've got nothing in common with them. That guy with the horrible tan lines reminds me of you, though.
So I think,
Yeah.
I think the next person goes through to Worlds because
Here we go. Who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah.
He wasn't in it at all.
No.
Oh, he'd be gutted.
So they're all coming in now, similar times, like the fifth, sixth. There's not much in it, which is annoying because if you came fifth, you'd be like, I was so close.
Yeah, and I've got a race again now.
Jake Dearden's not come in yet, though, has he?
I don't know what number it is now.
Dearden's just come in now. 11th. So Jake Dearden was 3 minutes, 27 seconds behind Ronkovic. And that's nothing, is it?
No, but racing, that's
everything.
That's like 20, 25 seconds slower a lap. A run, sorry.
It's interesting because for someone like Jake Dearden, I saw the George Heaton, which doesn't really have a massive fitness valid opinion, but he said that Jake Dearden was the best hybrid athlete in the world right now.
Yeah.
But it's like he's still nowhere near Ronkovic in this race. But it's not always your race day, is it? It's not always your day.
No, it could have been a mixture of things. He could have be another advert. He could be massively fatigued from traveling, and
we probably don't need any more because that's the top. Adverts, mate. Mental.
Fucking crazy.
But we probably don't need to watch the rest come through. I think
that's
it's interesting watching the elites do what we're going to do in a few weeks because you can just use the tips, use the strategies, and also let it inspire you a bit. Because when I'm running now with you, we'll be like, when we've got 2 more runs, let's go now. Have you got any energy now to give it some?
No.
And you won't do what El Fattori did.
Oh,
where
no.
I don't know if it's cool. You might think it's cool. I'm first.
Do you remember that guy from the London Marathon?
No.
He was it's just his average white dad. And they started the London Marathon. He sprinted the first 200 meters.
Did he?
And he was in front of all the Ethiopian world record holders and stuff. And he's just gone completely viral all the time.
Really?
Yeah. And he's there waving like that, and then he just drops off.
Maybe that's all people want.
Maybe that's what El Fattori wanted.
Because he was at the front for maybe the first lap.
Yeah.
But then he's gone.
Yeah.
It wasn't even the first. It wasn't even the first lap. I think it was
300 meters or something. Yeah.
So it just shows you don't do that. Everyone says don't go out hot, but they mean it.
We'll only go out hot if you can if you trained just to do that, then fine. But most people haven't. They'll just die off.
But Ronkovic, impressive, because he literally was exactly what you said the other day. It's all about being consistent and being exceptionally good at being fast, but not fast, slow, fast, slow, fast, slow, just equal all the time.
Yeah, just holding that pace all the time, isn't it?
But yeah, we are doing Hyrox in the end of October. We're going to be there on the Saturday and the Sunday, but we're competing in the doubles on Sunday. So if you are watching this and you want to get involved in some content, we want to catch up with some people and interview some people. And if you send us a message, let us know what day you're there and where you'll be, then we'll try and meet up with you and get some content made.
Yeah.
So thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And we'll put a link, like Sam said, so that you can watch the Elite 15 race that we've just watched. I don't think we'll be able to get it up in this episode, will we? As in, on the screen.
No, because I didn't record us watching it. But
anyway, at least if you watch that, you'll know what we're talking about. But thanks for listening. Make sure you're following, subscribing, commenting, sharing if you can. And we'll catch you in the next one.
See you on the next one.